Hey, it's Bree, and I have a story for you. If you've been here before, thanks for stopping by. And if you're new here, go ahead and click that red button and subscribe. And don't forget to click that bell for notifications, because I'm usually not this emo. Like, where do I even want to start? I don't know if you guys saw, but yesterday on my community tab, I made a post and I was like, hey, like, I love entertaining you guys, but I kind of want to do a video that's a little more, like, heavy and a little more triggering, you know? And a lot of you guys were so supportive in the comments under that post. What I'm going to talk about literally happened to me about 5 hours ago. Like, it's 10 in the morning and the police left my house at about 4:45, 5 o'clock in the morning. So I literally just woke up. Like I said, what I'm going to talk about in this video happened to me 5 hours ago. And when I made my community post yesterday, it's crazy because this isn't even the video that I was talking about. The video that I was talking about, like, that video is heavy too. And I don't want to hit you guys with, like, too depressing or, like, triggering videos back to back. And, I mean, basically what I'm trying to say is I have 2 videos that I thought I was going to upload. And because this happened, I guess y'all just gonna get those videos later. But let's get into what happened. So my birthday is tomorrow, and my ex, who I told when I made that whole video, oh, I've been lying to you, I didn't really want to go into detail about my relationship and everything that I have gone through with him, because in my heart and in my mind, I knew that I was gonna go back and fuck with him. Like, I knew it. And it's not even like a sexual thing. It's just like, this was my longest relationship. Literally, as I talk to y'all, I feel like I'm being punched in the stomach over and over and over. Like, I'm so nervous to be, man. I think it's because it just happened to me. If anybody's gonna take anything from this video, is please don't go back. If I watch this video back, is please don't go back. That's the purpose of this video. Last night, I invited him over my house because today, after I film this video, I'm going to pack up, go to my auntie's house, and I'm going to celebrate my birthday tonight and tomorrow. Okay? And I wanted to make a portion for him to be able to celebrate my birthday with me. Like, the plan was, come over here, we'll enjoy Friday together, we'll kick it, we'll drink, we'll kiki. And I was definitely trying to transition the relationship into a friendship, because he's not a bad person. He's just dumb. We meet at the train station when I got off work. And, you know, when I linked with him, he was kind of like, oh, suck my dick. Oh, shut up, bitch. But, like, being playful. But, like, he was saying it, like, way too much. Like, I would be like, oh, like, why has your phone been off for over a week and you didn't even buy anybody Christmas presents? Like, it would be different if you paid your rent and bought Christmas presents and that's why your phone is off. Your phone is just off. I was really like, what's going on, my dude? Like, you know? And he was replying, oh yeah, suck my dick. Oh, you're not gonna be saying that when I'm successful. You're not gonna be saying that when I get this job, when I've been doing this. And then I'm like, so why aren't you working? And he's like, oh, I got 2 jobs. And basically, the conversation was just like, I'm trying to figure out why he's not doing better for himself and for his life. And I guess I was kind of like projecting onto him because I want to do better. I want to be happy. And I still want wanted him in my life. So when we get to my house, he's like, I'm like, look, I'm gonna film this video. The video I'm gonna film is probably gonna be awkward for you to hear. And he's like, look, I've done this. I've done this. Like, I know what you do. I know the routine. He was giving me like slight attitude, but I know him, so I'm not about to sit up here and over exaggerate and make it seem like it hurt me or it bothered me. I was just like, okay, yeah, so you know the routine. Go to the store and I'll set up my little thing, and by the time you come back, I'll already be in the motion of my video. I filmed my video, and that video was kind of like draining for me emotionally because it was real, just like this video. And we started drinking, and I wasn't really drinking that much because of the story that I just told. Like, I was just like still in that emotional place, and I was starting to get tired because I didn't really get sleep the night before. So I was like, I filmed this video and I'm drinking and I'm debating, like, am I gonna go to bed or am I gonna edit this video? So my mind was not in turn up mode, right? Now, I feel like it's important for me to say this. One of the things that is a constant between him and I is every time I kick it with him, he feels like he needs to buy liquor. I would rather smoke weed. Weed costs more than buying liquor. I get it. Especially beer. We were watching Austin Powers Gold Member. I ate, and then after I ate, I had turned the light off, and I was gonna lay down in my bed and watch the movie from my bed, and he started like flipping out. And yeah, this part of the story is not gonna make sense because it didn't make sense in real life. He started flipping out because I was tired, and he just saw me film a video and work from 9 to 6 p.m. So he started like harassing me because I was tired. I lied to him and I was like, no, I'm not tired. Like, I just wanted to lay down. I was lying, and I just turned the light on because I didn't want to argue over me being sleepy. That is just stupid. To keep myself up, I start editing the video that I filmed last night. And I'm drinking and I'm like zoned in, and I was really focused because I didn't want to tell him to turn the TV down. That just would have been another argument. So I was like really like zoomed in on my video, completely 100% focused because I needed to hear what I was saying. And he started like doing some little kid shit. I'm talking like toddler shit. I'm not talking about like 10 years old. I'm talking about like 4 years old. He was like tugging at my pants. He was like pulling my arm. He was like closing my laptop, and I'm looking at him like, I'm focused right now. Hey, just give me a minute. Why are you doing this? Like, let me finish. You know what I'm saying? And so he started flipping out because he wasn't getting attention, if I had to sum it up. Without going into detail, he wasn't getting enough attention as he wanted. And, you know, I had drank, I was on my second beer. I was working on my second beer. He had bought like 6. Out of 6 beers, I was working on 2, which means he drank 4 to himself. Man, I'm really trying to think like what really set it off. And I think he was just, he wanted attention. It was like, how are you gonna tell me I'm not doing shit with my life and then ignore me? I'm over here for your attention. I really don't know. I really don't know. But it escalated. It went from you're mad at me because I'm tired to you're mad at me because I'm focused. So he like unplugs his Xbox, starts packing up, and girl, we've been through this before. So I'm like, you are broke, you don't have no money to Uber. I'm not saying this out loud, but I'm just like watching him go through the motions, and it's like, why? Like, girl, he could have did anything but what he decided to do. And so he snatched the covers off me. It escalates because I'm like, bruh, you're not gonna take my covers and sleep on the floor. I'm not about to be in the cold because you wanna be comfortable on the floor because your frontal cortex has not connected to where you can act your age. Like, I'm sorry. And that's what I kept repeating over and over and over. I'm like, this that little kid shit. I kept saying like, get you a 19-year-old. Get you a 19-year-old. Get you a female that don't know better yet. Because now I know better. I'm just like, at this point, okay, so if you're going to pack your stuff up and you're going to sleep on the floor, like, why not just leave? So I was pressing, like, you need to leave. You need to leave. You need to leave. And I didn't care if it was 1 in the morning. I felt like he should have had respect for himself as a young man and go, this situation is not ideal for me. We're not getting along. I'm going to leave. He should have just had that much amount of respect for himself, right? He starts like pushing on me, getting physical with me. He was being physical with me to the point where I knew where it was going. And so I ran out the house in my pajamas and barefoot. And it's like 40 degrees in LA right now. And I ran out of my house. And I was not planning on being out there until I froze. But I was just like, I need him to calm down. I know where this is going. I'm like, let me let him calm down. And then I come back in the house and I was recording myself and I was pretending like I was on live stream because I know how his personality is set up and he's very self-conscious. So I figured, okay, if I come back in the house and I'm acting like I'm on live stream, he's not going to attack me. So I come back, I lock myself in the bathroom, and I'm just like talking to the live stream, right? And I could hear him in here doing something. Like I just kept hearing thump, thump, thump from in here. And I kind of started to get worried because I had 2 glass mirrors in here. And he pushed me into those mirrors and broke them, and now I have to replace them. And my roommate is not happy about that. I know the motions. I lived with him before I even lived here. I already know how this goes when he drinks and he gets mad irrationally. And it is irrationally. So I'm in the bathroom. I hear him going thump, thump, thump. I'm like, damn, like, is he destroying something again? And so after like 30 minutes of pretending that I was on live, I come in here and he's in my bed. You're not gonna disrespect me and scare me to the point I need to run out of my home and then think that you're just gonna be comfortable and lay in my bed next to me. So I'm like, can you get out my bed? I was like, at this point, I'm like, bro, just sleep on the floor, but get out my bed, you know? And he's like pushing me out the bed, like kicking me out the bed. And I would get up and I would just strip the covers off of him. And I would be like pulling him by the arm or pulling him by the leg. And I'm like, get out my bed, get out my bed. And he had like his arm like gripped around this side of my bed to where like if I pulled him, he was like holding on to something. I'm like, so how drunk are you? Because I've been in some situations with this guy where I literally felt like he was possessed by the devil. Like, I've seen him turn into somebody that I don't even know. And that's what happened last night. Because I'm like, so you can't figure out your life. You can't figure out how to get your ass home. But you can figure out how to escalate a situation. Alright, cool. I'm pulling the covers off of him. I'm pulling the covers off of him. I'm trying to pull him on my bed. And then I try to pull him out my bed. He gets up. He pushes me down on the floor. But it was like mad aggressive, right? And then when I'm trying to get up, he pushes me down again. He picks up a can of beer and he pours beer all over me. He poured like a 32 ounce of beer all over my back. I mean, look. What drunk person do that? You a special kind of drunk person to do that. For real. We can have the conversation about mental stability in the comments below. But from me knowing him in real life, you gotta be a special kind of human being to do that. You got to. To disrespect me like that in my own home. That really broke my heart when he did that to me. That really broke my heart. Because I was like, this is how he sees me. Because he poured the beer on me, crushed the can, and threw the can at me. So I was just crying. Because something in my spirit was like, I don't deserve this. After he did that, I started to get scared. So I was in a corner. I don't even know if I was in such a place of emotion. Because that had never happened to me. Another first with him. Like, I've been through so many things I have never experienced in my life with this boy. And that was the first time somebody ever did that to me. And I just felt so fucking dehumanized. Because I'm not that girl. Like, I know that I'm stupid for going back to you, but you really gonna treat me like I'm that girl? This shit, like... So, basically, I went in the corner because the glass has been removed from my closet, so I can actually like step into my closet. So I went in the corner and I'm like devastated emotionally. I'm like, why? Like, y'all, never in my life did I think somebody would do that to me. So I'm in the corner, y'all, and I'm like scared and emotional. And he was taking advantage of that. I was telling him when he was kicking me out the bed, when I ran out of my house, I was telling him, like, if you don't leave, I'm going to call the police. I didn't think I was really going to have to call the police. But after he poured that beer on me and I was in that corner and he was in my face and he was being threatening and aggressive, and I never thought that I would be that girl that would just be in a corner like, fuck. I think I'm crying so much because I was literally scared. I was literally scared, like, and when he poured that beer on me and he got in my face, I was like, I gotta call the police. So I like pushed him and I ran in the bathroom. And I called the police in the bathroom. And just how I was crying on camera, I was crying on the phone. And I think in the beginning he just thought that I was like fake calling him, until I started to give my apartment number, until I started to describe what he had on and what he was wearing. The police are on their way. Okay, thank you. He was at the other side of the door, and I don't know if the dispatch lady heard that, but he was on the other side of the door like, you really calling the police? You're really calling the police? If you saw this guy, he is so non-threatening. He's like tall, lanky, like, he is so non-threatening. But I was so scared. And when I get off the phone with the police, he's like, you really called the police? You really called the police? And something in my spirit was like, he's gonna bust in the bathroom. Right after I had that thought, he started kicking in the bathroom. Like, he started kicking in the bathroom door. And I'm like, how am I going to explain this to my roommate? So I opened the door before he really kicked it in. And when I opened the door, he wasn't directly in front of it. So I was so scared. I was so scared because I'm like, is he going to punch me in the face? And when I came out of the bathroom into the hall, like when I took that step into the hall, he was coming out of my room with a quickness. And he had my MacBook. And he kind of like was displaying to me, I have your MacBook. Like, he had it under his arm and then he like showed it to me. And when he got to the top stair, I instantly had flashbacks to when he threw my my cell phone over the stairs. Like, I live in a townhouse, so basically he threw my phone from over the railing from where my bedroom is on the second floor. And I thought that that's what he was going to do with my computer. And so I was begging him. I was begging him. I was like, please, no, like, please, like, I need that. I need that. He knew I needed that. Why do you think he went for it? And the only thing in my mind is, he cannot break this computer. Like, and so I don't know if he just changed his mind on breaking my computer, but I snatched it. I had got my computer, and by the time I got my computer, we was all the way down the stairs because I was holding on to that computer to where, like, you're not gonna throw it. If you throw it, I'm definitely gonna have a good grip on it to where it's going to be difficult for you to throw this computer. So we got to the bottom of the stairs. I finally did that last yank and I got it from him, and he punched me in my jaw so hard that, like, I fell over on the table. Like, he punched me. I fell into like a lamp stand, I guess. It's like a little table that holds a lamp. Fell over on that fell, and then I fell on the ground. And then he left. So I didn't even process that I got punched in the face. I just got up, locked my door, and then I ran upstairs to my room and I locked my balcony. And I saw him trying to come up the stairs to come back in my house through the balcony. Because where does he have to go? He don't have nowhere to go. He don't have a car. Nobody's going to come pick him up, and he doesn't have Uber. So his only option is to beg me to come back into my house, or to sneak back into my house. I really think because he's done this before that his idea was to leave, talk his shit, punch me in the face, leave, and then just come back in my room and go to bed. He's done that before and gotten away with it. Then I hear the tapping, knocking on my window, knocking on my window, knocking on the door, harassment. If you guys have ever been in a situation like this, and it hurts me to say, but it is a domestic violence situation. If you've ever been in a situation like this, you know that how much it fucks with your head. I had beer poured on me. He tried to destroy basically my career because my YouTube operates off of my computer. And I was punched in the face to the point, like, as I talk and as I eat, it hurts. And now you're coming upstairs, you're knocking on the door. You're coming downstairs, you're knocking on the door. I'm cleaning out my my bed because I couldn't find my glasses. I thought he had broke my glasses in half. Because he's done that too. I'm cleaning out my bed, looking for my glasses, and I see he left his phone here. He's done that to me before too. Like, caused a ruckus and then left something so he could get back in the house. I like just put it somewhere because I'm like, am I going to give it to him or am I just going to let him not have a phone? It's not like the phone's in service anyway. So I'm just steady looking for my my glasses, and then I start to kind of give up, and I call 911 back and I'm like, hey, like, he left. I don't want to waste like the police time. And she's like, can you give me the address? I give her my address, and she's like, look, because of the nature of the call, I cannot cancel it. Like, it's a domestic violence call. They have to come and they have to do the investigation. I'm like, okay, I'm gonna cooperate with y'all. I call my best friend. She didn't answer the first time. My phone starts blowing up, and I answer it, and it's my ex calling me from a random number. And I get frozen in fear because I'm like, where is he in my building, and who's letting him use my phone? I mean, who's letting him use their phone at this time? Because at this time, it was like 4 in the morning, like 3:35, 4 in the morning. So I'm like, whose phone are you using at this unholy hour to call and harass me? And so as I heard his voice for like literally 2 seconds, and I hung up in his face. And I texted that number, and I was like, the police are on their way. Don't get involved. And at this point, I'm literally scared. I'm like, if the police are coming, I'm not leaving my house. So I start turning the lights off, and then my best friend calls me, and my best friend is like, you gotta cooperate with the police. This has to be the end. We're talking, I'm like, you know what? You make 100% sense, because if the police come, I'm not answering my phone. This is a domestic violence call, and they see my apartment is dark. They're gonna think that something worse happened. So it just made sense for me to cooperate with the police. So I'm here, I'm waiting, and then a number calls me that looks literally identical to the number that my ex was calling me off of. So I answer it, and I'm like, I put your phone outside. And the lady was like, no, like, the police are here. So I basically explained to her, like, look, he's been calling me and calling me. I feel like he's in my building, and I'm scared to leave. And she was like, well, the police have to get in. Is there a code? And I was like, my box is broken. I literally have to go let them in. And I was like, please stay on the phone. So I keep this lady on the phone, and I literally was walking so suspect. Like, I poked my head out the door. I'm tiptoeing down the stairs. Like, when I walked up to the police, my entire body language was someone that was in fear. Once I explained to them that I was like uncomfortable and I felt like he was still in my apartment building, they were like, okay, well, let's talk in your house. We go in my house, and they start looking in closets. They was looking in my roommate's rooms. They were looking in my room. They were doing their police procedures, right? And I'm just standing there traumatized. My whole body smelled like malt liquor, and I'm just standing there, and I'm fully cooperative. So the police are like, tell us what happened. I tell them what happened. In the middle of them questioning me, there's a knock on the door. We already know who was at the door. We already know. Like, he thought that he was gonna let me calm down, and then I was gonna feel like, oh no, I'm so sorry, like, we belong together, come back in my house. And yeah, there was a knock at the door, and I knew who it was, and I told the police, I'm like, I'm going to go hide, because in my mind, I thought that as soon as he came in the house, they were going to like beat him up, and I didn't want to see that. Even though he deserved it, I didn't want to see it. So I went in my roommate's bathroom and I closed the door. I can't imagine how he felt when the door opened and it was 2 police officers on the other side. I can't imagine how he felt. But he instantly started to backtrack. And I will insert a video that I sent my best friend of him talking to the police, and he was just lying. He was just backpedaling. Like, he was telling, okay, so look, I'm just gonna insert the clip.
I've never been to team before. I've never been anything before.
You never talked to cops about?
I've never talked to nobody about nothing. And I grew up in the ghetto.
No,
I grew up in South Los Angeles with the worst of the crime. And I've never been to team in my life.
I didn't hit her. Okay, so I didn't verbalize scraping her.
So you're telling us what didn't happen. Tell us what did happen.
What did happen?
Yeah.
Oh, we only argued.
Okay, that's very.
That was it. That was it.
So I was just trying to make it up to her, like, hey, Brianna, like, I'm sorry what happened.
So I'm in the bathroom and I'm listening to him tell half truths, because he wasn't lying, but he was definitely withholding information. And my best friend is texting me like, girl, he's not doing this because he's a good person. He's doing this because he doesn't want to get in trouble. So the police took him outside and they talking to each other, and the other cop comes back to me, and it gets to the point where it's like, okay, so what do you want to do? I'm just looking at the cop and I'm like, well, I don't want him to go to jail. I mean, you know what I said? I said, I just want him to leave. And he was like, okay, but if we just tell him to leave and I put in this report, they're going to be like, why didn't you arrest him? And the police officer was talking to me how I'm talking to y'all. I'm still just speechless. I don't know what to say. My best friend's texting me. I'm kind of like looking at my phone, looking at the police. I literally don't know what to say to either of these people. And then he puts it to me like this. He was like, in the state of California, what I'm asking you right now is because of OJ. And that made me feel so bad about myself. He was like, this is literally what happened with OJ. Where they went, I'm sorry. But when he told me that, it bothered me, because he was like, when they went the first couple of times that she called the police, there was no physical violence to her. There was no holes in the walls. There was no evidence of a dispute. And nobody wanted to do anything because it was OJ. And, you know, because she had no physicals, no bruises, no scratches, it was just like, okay, domestic violence call. It's OJ. Like, whatever. When he told me that, he asked me, do you feel like he's going to kill you? And I said, I don't know. And he was like, exactly. And I told the police officer, I said, well, I went to jail over him. I guess he going to jail over me. And I just released it. I just heard them like, I just heard my ex-boyfriend like crying. And I was texting my best friend, and I was like, I don't want to send him to jail. I don't know if I hate snitching and I feel like I snitched on him, but I felt evil. I felt like, even though he did all of that, I felt evil for saying he should go to jail. And I'll tell you guys later why I went to jail. Because when I tell y'all why I went to jail compared to how I felt when I had to make the okay for him to go, it's different situations. When the police left, I went in the bathroom, I locked the door, and I was just crying. And I just felt like such a bad person. And then it was like there was a calm over my house. Like, there was like, I just felt a calm over my house. I wanted to film the video last night, but because my room was just in a complete disarray, I couldn't find my memory card reader. And so I was just like, I'm gonna go to bed. And then I woke up, and I obviously, when I woke up, I prayed. And then I thought to myself, he went to jail on a Saturday morning. He's going to be in jail until like Monday or Tuesday to see a judge. And I just thought, I woke up at home and he woke up in jail over me. And I felt guilty because when I went to jail, I was only in jail for like 4 hours. I didn't have to sleep there. And I was like, I don't care if my birthday's tomorrow. I actually do care, which is why I'm doing this video. I want to close this chapter. I don't want to talk about this no more. I don't want to do no my toxic relationship. I mean, maybe I will do it because I feel like there's so many learning points that I could share with you guys because I don't want y'all to go through this. I wasn't raised like this. I'm sorry, y'all. My memory card got full in the middle of me having a mental breakdown on camera. So basically, what I want to say to conclude this video is that wow. I set a resolution that I wasn't going to talk to him anymore. And I feel like I won't. I feel like that's the end of us forever, even as friends. Which is what I like. I like to break up with people and never talk to them again. Because I feel like they wasted my time and my energy. Like, if I could help one person not be in a situation. I feel like so many girls they've been in my situation. Where it's like, how did I end up here? I want to make this video, upload this video, and I want to enjoy my friends, my family, my life, and my birthday. That's the end of this video. If you guys like it, turn the thumbs up blue, I guess. Say whatever you want to say in the comments below. Obviously, I could barely even look in the camera this entire video, so, you know, this is just me, like, keeping it 100 with y'all. I really love y'all. I love what I do. I don't take this shit lightly. Like, I don't. It's not a game to me. This is my dream and it's my passion. So, I want y'all to know me. I'm going to start making better decisions. You have my word. I love you guys. And I'll see you in the next video. Till next time.